The story is based on Stephen King's 1986 horror novel about a sadistic clown known as Pennywise. Pennywise spends his time tormenting and terrifying a group of 7 children. But Pennywise is not just a clown. It is actually a supernatural entity that feeds on fear. It disguises itself by taking the shape of its victims' worst phobias, and most often appears as a clown to lure in its favorite prey, young children. The novel was adapted into a mini-series, then later into a movie, and most recently into a remake that reintroduced Pennywise to a new generation of horror fans. So, to celebrate that, let's ask the question, what if it was real? And before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and tell us in the comments, what's the scariest thing you've ever been afraid of? Warning, major spoilers ahead if you haven't seen the films or read the book. Stephen King's story explores deep themes like the power of memory, childhood trauma, and how fears from our youth echo into adulthood. Imagine for a moment if there truly was a creature that could transform into the one thing that terrified you the most as a child. Children have the most vivid imaginations. Ghosts, werewolves, mummies, spiders, snakes, witches, vampires. The list is endless. And that's exactly what makes it so terrifying. It's not just one monster. It's every monster you've ever feared. According to the novel, it is a timeless entity of unknown origin that awakens every 27 to 30 years to prey on humans, especially children. And why children? Because disturbingly, fear makes them taste better. It also has the ability to manipulate minds, control people, and bend reality to its will. If such a creature existed in our world, it would cause chaos. Imagine mysterious child disappearances and gruesome murders in a single town. Authorities would likely declare a state of emergency. Children would be forced to stay indoors, far from sewers, since that's where Pennywise is known to lurk. But here's the problem. Sewers exist almost everywhere. Where could you possibly go to escape it? Maybe a remote location with no plumbing at all. But even then, with mind control powers, it would eventually find a way to get to its victims. And that brings up the big question. How do you kill something that isn't human? In the novel, the characters, the Losers Club, discover the ritual of Chüd, an ancient ceremony that allows Bill, one of the kids, to enter the Macroverse, where it actually comes from. Inside, Bill discovers its true form, not a clown, not a spider, but a swirling mass of destructive orange lights. He manages to weaken it and force it back into hibernation. But of course, Pennywise returns again decades later in 1984. This time, the losers return as adults to confront it one last time. To destroy it for good, they set a trap by manifesting their deepest fears, forcing it to reveal itself. In its lair, Bill and the others fight it in the form of a giant spider. Bill locates its heart and destroys it once and for all. The lesson here, to defeat it, you must confront your darkest fears directly, because fear itself is its greatest weapon. So let's end with a question. What do you think the world would be like if Pennywise was real? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. Settings, use appropriate media.